on deadlifts. I told you guys I'm not deadlifting. Fucking scratch that. We're gonna start deadlifting. So 4x10 at 315 today. Crazy. That's a crazy thing. So it's a 9 or 12 week block. I was setting it up last night. It's still premature. I'm gonna give you guys a full layover. But what I want to start doing with deadlifts is I haven't deadlifted in 8 months. I put up a video the other day of me deadlifting 405 for a single, and it flew. And everybody immediately was in my responded to the story. You know, I swiped up, responded on the story, and we're like, "What the fuck happened? You said we were in deadlift," and I wasn't. And like I pulled that like ridiculous, and like my back was sore, it was fatigued, but not nearly to the extent that I was anticipating. But yeah, I mean, I want to start deadlifting again. So the goal is it's going to be 4 on, 1 off. That's the split I'm running. It's going to be more upper focused. Same amount of days, but we're starting with an upper. I'm going to explain it all later when we get home because I already took pre. But today's numbers are 4x10 with 315, and then a 4x10 on hack squat. I don't know what numbers I'm going to be doing on the hack squat, but those are my two of the 6 compound movements, or like I'm calling them the big 6. Because they're not really, like, hack squat's not a compound, and then the other 4 movements I'm doing for upper are not necessarily compounds, but they're like my bigger movements that I'm going to be going heavier-ish on. So I have fucking 29%. I hope I have another battery. But we're warming up now. I'm not going to show you the warm-ups because I'm going to show you all 4 sets of 10 at 315 because along with that, we're trying to build like a perfect off-season. Now that I got Raw, which I have the same shirt on from the other day, because it's a week since the announcement. We already took our stack. I got fruit snacks rolling. Now that Raw's out of the picture, or not out of the picture, but like it's out of the bag, I can relax with like the social media and the marketing and stuff like that and just kind of work freely. Athlete's out of the bag. There is one more thing, but like that's more car related. It's not anything to do with the gym, but that's still on my mind. But now I know I can move freely in the gym, say whatever I want, or you know, like and talk on these brands and stuff like that. So a whole bunch of everything. I'm only going to show you the 4x10 to make sure I'm accountable, and it's going to be a bitch, but that's what we're here for. We're here to get fucking huge, and not be a skinny bitch. Or I mean, I could be a skinny bitch forever, but what do I know? Alright, fucking lens is dirty. My frame, yeah. Alright, I'm fried. So, I showed you the hack squat. Oh, the fucking bullshit. So, there's sissy squat, hack squats. If you've never done them, first of all, if you wear knee sleeves, leave the chat, because that will literally blow your fucking knees out. I haven't squatted or deadlifted in like, I squatted after the competition in Texas, so still give or take around somewhere in like 4 to 5 month-ish range. Deadlifts I haven't done in 8 months, minus the other day and today. I only showed you 3 sets. Dude, fucking dizzy. It was like a 5-6 minute rest between sets. I helped Nick on a spot, so I was really resting. I don't feel terrible though. That's like, I mean, how I feel tomorrow is, you know, to be determined. 4 sets of 10 on hack squat. So I don't know my rep range. I don't know my weight on hack squat. I wasn't a fan of the Arsenal one immediately, but it's like what we got, so we're gonna make it work. It's for real big body people, and like I'm fucking not. So steroids enter the chat. Just kidding. So yeah, so just doing the best with what I can, trying to set up the best way I can. It'll probably alter as time goes on within the it's either 9 or 12 week program. Like I said, I'll explain that better when I get home. Hamstring curls, 3 sets of 12 to 15, and sissy lunge, which are basically just walking lunges, but just on your toes. I have one more set here. I'm not going to show you abs because abs are abs. Last set on sissy lunges, last set on abs. We're gonna do a quick physique check. I'll let you guys know calories, you know, like where I'm sitting at when we get home and stuff like that. But let's get to our last set of abs and sissies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
That's really impressive. I was shooting the same arrow as the bloodshot ones? Yeah. I think it's good to know that. Yeah. I need to get the F1 base, but they're like sold out everywhere. I went to Extreme. Yeah, I went to that. Where? Oh, you were there? I got to look at Lancaster. I'll ask him if you do. But I don't know what's the picture. I was walking around.
Okay. So that's why like I froze and had like a stroke mid clip on the last clip. So they're sissy heel toe lunges. I label them that way. So basically, the leading foot is never the supporting foot is never breaking the stepping foot. So literally, so if I'm walking stationary, if I'm walking into a lunge, so my left heel is never going to surpass my right toes, and then we're going on our toes and we're going down, and at the same time we're falling at the same time we're falling, we're leaning with our chest, but we're falling back and getting our knees over our toes to extend the quad. It's never anything I do with weight. It's not necessary after a day like this. And most of my leg days, even regular lunges, every now and then I did weighted. The further you step out on a lunge, the more it's working glutes and hammies. Obviously, the closer stance, the more you're working on knee flexion, quads. I can't really think of the terminology, but 3 sets to failure there. I jumped right into this clip, so now we're gonna do abs. Oh my God, my knees. If you have bad knees, unsubscribe. No, but I like to, at the end of every workout days, is do something that kind of elongates the muscle and never overload it to the extent at which you think. So like we're not overloading with weight, but necessarily just like extending the muscle, getting a stretch, and doing it just like body weight with like resistance, even with sometimes I'll do it with a band and stuff like that. but I feel like it's a nice way to cool down. It's pretty much like to failure on most times in terms of the rep scheme. It's usually 3 to 4 sets to failure on like feel good. Sometimes they're like 20 reps, and sometimes the last sets are like 6. So my programming is super like delicate in that fashion in terms of like in terms of working. If I was a phone, what would I do? Okay, in terms of like working within your rep scheme and stuff like that, I'm really like, I'm a hardcore follower at like RPEs, like what feels good, what are you in pocket, like how was the work day, how was this and that. So firm believer in that, because on some days you feel like shit and some days you feel good, and an 8 actually feels like a 6, so like you gotta bump it up. I mean, life has ups and downs, you roll with it. You know, on days where you want to say fuck it and you go for it. Like, right, like powerlifters that are on a program, it's the same concept of, oh my God, I feel good today, let me go out of pocket and rip a single off the floor. Same concept. Like if you're feeling 1,000, like you slept 8 hours, you ate all your macros, or like whatever, it's just a fantastic day and you got great news, and like, you know, like fuck it, go for it. But at the same time, be cautious, use discipline. That's why like RPE gets a lot of like shame and stuff like that, because you guys aren't honest with yourself. Like I was doing 10 pounds on hamstring curls today. You gotta like stop being a fucking stop being an ego lifter and really just, you know, because like one day won't make you, but it will break you. Keep that in your back pocket. Alright, sick. We're home real quick because I want to wrap this video up. Fuck! I only got fat-free cheese. Oh. Bumstead, don't let me down. Because you guys are on whey protein. Get it, because the camera's on. I'm hungry. I still got 2 more meals, but yeah, we'll wrap this up real quick because I want to eat, edit this, and then get some rest because I got an important push day tomorrow, and I actually have meetings in the morning. Is this gonna, wow. See, that's why you gotta get a 24, because that balances holy fuck. Okay, sick. We have tuna. So real quick, let me explain this. So this is a rough draft, but maybe freeze it. So you can see at the top I have written down the big 6. So concept of this being, it's personalized, right? So what's written down is written down for me, obviously. But the concept is 2 lower movements and 4 upper movements. So 4 upper meaning 2 chest and then 2 back. So we have a horizontal vertical push and a horizontal and vertical pull, along with a hip hinge and a knee flexion or a squat variation. That's the concept there. That's how the body works in terms of like transitioning into like just like finiting like all the details and finessing certain movements and this and that. Like weight doesn't necessarily matter right now. Still kind of gauging everything. The 315 for 10 today. It actually surprisingly moved well. It was like well within pocket. So the idea is as time goes on, let me grab my phone. The idea is as time, and it is a 12-week program. So the idea is as time goes on, I'm gonna talk and open this at the same time. But as time goes on, we taper down. So, for example, if it's today was a 4x10 at 315. Next week is gonna be a 4x8 at 335. The following week is gonna be a 4x6 at 365, 385. Week 4, we calm it down. We do a set lower, 10% less than the. Hold on, I'm not gonna mess it up because I literally have it written down because this is something I want to work on for you guys. Okay, so I have it written down as a we're labeling it as moderate rep scheme progression. So it's basically just it's a progressive overload in a concept. It's almost like I don't know, you want to call it double progression. That's the best way I can label it. I don't know. It's terminology. That's not really important. But the concept is, by week 4, like I just mentioned before, is we're reducing it by a set. We're cutting the weight like maybe 15-ish%, 10-15-ish%, prior to the week before. So week 3 ideally would be my heaviest weight, lower rep scheme. So by the time the following week comes, which is week 4, it's more of a deload. So there's 3 deloads on the cycle, and it's constantly, by the time we're into week 5, realistically the 315 for a 4x10 should in turn translate to a 4x10 at like 335. That's the concept there. It's just overload. So it's like I mentioned in the gym, it's a 4-day split, 1 off. So the second half of the week, so upper lower. I'm starting with upper to bleed most of my focus onto my upper body because I need, that's me personally what I need. My legs have always been loyal, so most of my energy is going to be given on the first upper day. I'm going to be fatigued going into day 2, which is a lower day. And by et cetera, by day 3, day 4, I'm dead. Day 4 is the last lower day, second lower day, but the last work training day of the week. So I'll be already like pretty toasted. I'll be pretty fatigued, and then we rest. And the second half of the week is, oh my god, I'm feeling sick. The second half of the week is more volume. So for the progression on the second half of the week, it'll be sets of 3 with a 10 to 15 rep range. Now, I'm not getting so caught up on the numbers like I mentioned in the gym, RPE. And if I was like labeling this for a person, like a client came to me and like, these are my numbers, it'd be really easy for me to explain it. Because a lot of my programming has been RPE 8, RPE 9, 10, like whatever, 6, right? I write that down for you guys, but I truly don't think when it comes down to it, and as I move forward, and I'm learning, I'm not perfect, simplicity is going to be the ultimate sophistication. So I'm literally going to we're monitoring isolation movements, the big 6, and like really like checking your freaking ego. Leave that shit at the door. I'm telling you, like when it comes to like back movements, like I was doing chest supported row 2 days ago, a day ago, whatever it was. I'll usually do like a plate and a half on each side, and on the Arsenal strength chest supported row, that's moderately heavy. The machine itself is heavy, which it's not a brag. Point being is, 2 days ago I did, instead of a plate on each side and a quarter on each side, I did 1 plate on one side, and it's evenly dispersed, so it's not uneven. I did 1 plate on one side and a quarter on the other. So I stripped the weight by God knows how much, and being able to really at the bottom of the movement, like I'm talking like fully externally rotate, open up, like really release my thoracic, and as I'm pulling, really rolling the shoulders back and squeezing. Sick. You get the concept, but I can't do that with like weight that's like, so we're gonna end up getting hurt, and that's not the idea. there's a lot of volume on this. So as I get the details out and this and that, this is my perfect off season. As I get the details out, eating is on the dime. This is gonna be like, whoever wants this. Look, a lot of you guys are shredding right now. Like, a lot of you guys are like, Summer, I want to look good. I'm eating. I got 2 more meals after this. But the concept is gonna be I'm gaining. I'm not in a surplus. I mentioned in the other video, I'm not in such a surplus that I look like a piece of shit, you know, like, but I am comfortable enough to be in that uncomfortable position, because for us bodybuilders, whatever you want to fucking label me, or us, the most time we see progression is where often we look the worst. So from a natural perspective, you're gonna have to lose it a little bit, you know, like, that's where you're gonna be able to monetize and no, I'm sorry, not monetize. That's where you're gonna be able to monitor actually gaining strength in the gym. Now, and it's not to the point where you need to gain 30, 40 pounds. I really disagree with that to the highest degree. Shout out to Greg, one of my best friends to life. Greg literally started with me at, I forgot, I'm terrible with my memory, but I forgot what weight Greg started at, and Greg's now at 183. Greg, the other day, just pulled 405. So Greg, arguably, well, no, I'm sorry, not even arguably, Greg lost weight and gained strength. They don't correlate. Fat is not muscle. Fat is fat. We need to monitor it. Now, what's the unsexy answer? You got to take your time. You got to be slow with it. Greg's been working with me, I want to say 6 months. That's not even a long time. That's really not a long time. In the grand scheme of things, Greg is my best student because he's been the most efficient. He's texting me when he has questions. He's letting me know when he feels like shit. If I have to readjust his macros, he's letting me know when he goes on vacation, if he's eating. Like, it's literally flexible. Greg is like on vacation right now. Not on vacation, but Greg is in Washington or Seattle right now. And he sent me what he was eating. Or not, he sent us, like, in the chat what we were eating, what he was eating. That's a big plate. Now, we're humans. Now, granted, Greg's not jumping on stage or shit like that. So, like, if Greg goes off plan, it's fine. We're still monitoring cardio. We're still gradually losing weight. We went to LBI. Greg is still at 183. And we were doing boatloads of stupid shit in LBI. So, like, going off one day, no, is really not going to kill you. But now, going off one day every week, that's a problem. That's, you know, because, like, by the time sodium cycles out, 2-3 days, you know, like, oh, I'm feeling better. And then just for what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday catch up just for you to redo it all again. So, doing it once or twice a week is, like, it's kind of a lot. So, again, and to each their own, depends your goal. It really depends your goal. Like, you can eat, like, complete shit, have great genetics and awesome metabolism, and, like, be completely fine. But that's the way this bodybuilder, and this is specifically geared towards bodybuilders. This is not a powerlifting program by any means. It's not power building. This is legitimately like I am deadlifting, but that's it. My main movements are hack squat, deads, which you saw today, dumbbell press, chest supported row, dumbbell overhead press, and pull-ups. Those are my big 6. And that's why I mentioned in the gym, they're not compounds, labeling them the big 6. And I'm just monitoring all my numbers. Like I said, on the hack squat, I'm gauging it because the Arsenal machine is a little finicky. Most Arsenal equipment is a little finicky, but that is the home gym, Iron Vault. It's the 99% of the training is gonna get done there. And then if I ever go to Alpha Lead or I still have to go out to Stewart to see Revive and see the whole Raw Nutrition team. Revive is also equipped with oh my god, Arsenal strength stuff. So Alpha Land not so much, but they do have variations there. Like, it's just everything's a little lighter there because it's all like light fitness and stuff like that. But again, when that time comes, I figure that out. But for the most part, that's gonna be the training style, and I'm really happy to put this all together. Like I said, I have a lot more time now that I am becoming a sponsored athlete. I'm earning income on social media now, which is obviously amazing. That I feel like that's the end goal for most of you guys. That wasn't really my end goal. I'm not saying that, like, you know, like, fuck that. Like, I'm really, really happy. I'm more happy to be a part of Raw than I am Alpha Elite. And, like, again, because like I said, Raw minus even like the discounts or support codes, because I think Alpha is doing discount codes now. This helps you guys. Like I solely, like I'm literally like I was just texting Nikki, one of my like best friends through life, and she was like, do you like the non-stim pump? Immediately I was able to talk on it. Like, yes, absolutely. And then I told her when I use the stim pump and when I use the non-stim pump. She asked, do I stack it? This, that. I got to use it. I told her some of the ingredients in it. And she knows that, like, I have knowledge to a certain degree on this stuff, but I know what I like and I know what works. Now, I'm not the doctor. Dom is the doctor. But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's who's on our team. That's the team I'm gratefully allowed to say I'm a part of now. That's why, like, I'm so, like, focused on raw. I really am focused on raw nutrition. I'm trying to do my best to, like, I'm really pushing my code down your guys' throat because it helps me grow with them, and then I'm able to do a lot more for you guys. I'm going to be doing giveaways and this and that. I told you guys from the announcement yesterday. I just got to figure out what I want to give away. I could give away programs, launches, this and that. I got to get with the raw team and see how often they do launches. Do I do apparel? Do I do products that, like all that stuff? But along with that, sorry for that tangent, going back to the training, this is going to be geared more towards I want to look better. Now, take the whole bodybuilding term out of it. That's the concept there. I think I did a pretty good job explaining it to a certain degree. I'm capping it there because I don't want the video to be too long. And in the next video, in the next video, I'm going to be explaining sponsorships, how to get them, how to maintain them, what do they look for, and what you're doing that you think they want to see that is actually wrong and they don't give a fuck about. Comment, like, subscribe. I almost threw up. Comment, like, subscribe. Any questions, message me. You can DM me, ask me anything. Again, code Yianni on anything raw. We're taking that shit to the moon. Like, I'm so excited. But on the real, any questions on the programming or even training, I'm leaving. In the bio is obviously updated stuff now. My code with Raw and my code with Alphalete. And then I'm putting my personal email there for one-on-one coaching. Now, please don't email me and waste my time. I'm telling you right now, like, I'm just going to fucking discard it. It's going to go straight to spam and, like, I'll never see your email again. If you have, like, an honest question about personal training and this and that, and, like, you want help or you want guy, I'll actually answer questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Colin. Colin is somebody who hit me up. He went through an ACL tear. I'm ending the video here. He went through an ACL tear, went through an injury similar to mine, and asked me for motivation. Now, Colin's not even a client of mine. Will he be a client of mine? I don't know. I mean, he said, I would like to work with you once I get my recovery. I saw him in the gym the other day. I told him, hey, be on the lookout. I got something coming, and it was Raw. And he actually ended up DMing me. We swapped numbers. We've been communicating, right? He's a member through Vault. But long story short is, like, I'm here to help you guys. Like, Colin's not a client of mine, and I'm helping him. I'm supporting him in any way possible. Like, he's going through ACL tears. I see him in the gym. Like, hey, Colin, good job. Hey, like, good work. I see you're in the gym. Like, like, just amping them up, getting them excited. Because, like, at the end of the day, I was doing this for free. Before you guys even anticipated me actually helping people, I was doing this for free. I got screwed over sometimes. But, again, minus the monetary, right? Because, like, now I have to scale this because now it's becoming a part of my life with work and stuff like that. I want you guys to win. That, like, my monetary gain from me training you guys for free was seeing you guys win. So I was doing it for the right reasons from the start, and I'm doing it for the right reasons now. Smash the thumbs up button. Peace out. We love you. Spicy sweet chili Doritos.